Hey friends, it's your boy Charles here. It's time to talk about comics. And you can probably guess we're going to be talking about The Scorched from Image Comics today. This is number 35, written by John Layman, with Todd McFarlane, art by Steven Segovia, colors by Dene Ribeiro, and lettering by Ann World Design. This was a very, very good issue. I did another video previously talking about a good time to get into the Spawn series because there's so much lore and so much backstory. What would be a good place to start? And for the Scorch, this seems like it's going to be heading in a whole new arc, a whole new direction. So far, where we're at right now is Jessica, aka She Spawn. She has been working for the agency, working for Jason Wynn. The antagonist that seems to always be a thorn in Elsaman's side. So where we're at in the story right now is She Spawn has been captured and forced to work against her will for the agency and agency director Wynn. All of the Spawns have lost their powers ever since the Spawn main round number 3, and she is working with Wynn under duress. They both have bombs in their heads that will go off if either one of them dies on a mission. And you find out that she has embedded herself with Wynn in order to get information to find out what happened to medieval Spawn. And so that's where we're at right now when this book culminates. But it's cool. It starts with 200 years back under the Vatican. And you see that there's this nefarious group doing some kind of ritual, summoning some kind of force from centuries ago. And you see that that force is medieval Spawn. And when he is summoned, he is not happy about it. And he references the last time that he was summoned was assisting with some witch maiden, he says. And it has a reference number to a series called the Medieval Spawn Witchblade miniseries. I'm assuming that is from Image Comics as well. So it's in continuity not only with the Spawn universe, but with the Witchblade series as well. And no sooner than he's summoned is he sucked through time into the modern age, into the body of an unsuspecting Mark. And he is a symbiote that has attached himself to this Mark guy who is the logistics type assistant character for the Scorched team. And he is going insane ever since the disappearance of the medieval Spawn symbiote. And so Jessica's embedded herself in the agency to find out what happened with medieval Spawn, because she figures if anybody should know, Wynn should know. And there are a couple of things that you really forget. A few issues ago, we see that this character, Wynn's assistant, we forget, but a few books ago, she started being attacked by a symbiote herself that took her form. And so she is not her, and they hit it cleverly, haven't referenced that happening in about 4 or so issues to where you forget until the climactic turning point and the end of where her symbiote finally breaks free, and you get to see it in its true horrible form. And it is the Viscerator, and it's on the hunt for medieval Spawn. And an interesting twist in this was Jessica, how she was able to escape Wynn and the agency was during their last mission. They come into contact with the rest of the Scorch, and right here, Haunt was able to disarm the bomb in her, and she used the pressure point in Priest to make his heart seemingly stop for 5 minutes. or for 5 seconds. And so it registered as him being dead, and boom goes his head, and she walks out victorious on her way to help out her friend and to figure out what the heck is going on with Medieval Spawn. A great book, very pivotal in this story. I highly recommend it, and I think that 36 is going to be one of those points where you can get in. It's going to be a fresh story arc. Looks like we're going to be talking a lot about Medieval Spawn and his lore. So I'm looking forward to that. Get it at your local comic book store, and if you don't have a local comic book store, check out my friend Jeff at Coffee and a Comic, where you get free coffee with every purchase, freshly ground. You can order like me, or if you're in the Huntington Beach area, you can walk in, give you free fresh ground coffee every time, and have great deals on comics and shipping. So I will see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I am out.